Welcome back into the Dirthead Shed. Who's ready for more bike stuff? I'm working on mini trucks, mountain bikes, and I got something cool to show you real quick. Check this out. Who's ready for this? New bike day. New bike day. Check this thing out. Let me open this up. I gotta show you what we got. What we got. Don't fall over. Brand new bike box from Haro. This is a Haro Master DMC 26, the Dennis McCoy version of the old school Haro Master. This is a 26-inch, basically BMX cruiser type bike. Some people would call it a wheelie bike. I don't know if that's what this one really is the best at, though. We're going to get this thing pulled out of the box and assembled and then find out what this thing is good at. I really hope it's still a good old BMX bike and not just a garage decoration. Let's see what we got. Box of parts, a chain guard. Probably not going to need that. Be careful of that. The wheel is wrapped around the cranks. Let's pull the whole thing out. Here's the bike. I got this thing from City Grounds, which is an online bike shop. They had this thing on super special. It's October in 2024 right now. This bike came out in about 2020, I believe. So it's been out for a while. They've changed the color a couple times, and the bike market is really hurting right now. People aren't really spending money, and bike prices are coming down like crazy. This one a few years ago I think was right around $600 and something, and I picked it up for $259. How much was it? No, it was $359. I ended up getting it for $384 or something by the time it was at my door, which I think is pretty good. Back in the day, a good bike was right around $400, and right now a good bike is right around $400. So for everybody that's talking about how bad inflation is, it doesn't seem like it's really that bad on some of this stuff. It's good looking. The 3-piece cranks on this thing are kind of one of the reasons why I didn't hesitate on buying it. I know they're probably not as good as old Profiles or old Redline Flights, but they look like they're going to be good quality. My wife's going to kill me. I didn't tell her I was buying another bike. Let's make sure this video does good so maybe it can justify me buying another bike. That'll go over there, and that'll go there. Now it's looking like something. Haha. There we go. I got the wheel. Sweet. All right, let's put this thing together. So this thing is all aluminum, where the original bike would have been back in the day. This would have been a chromoly or steel frame. I'm a little curious to see how hard you can actually ride it. If you can jump this thing hard and ride it like a real bike, or if you got to kind of baby it, because for some reason, this thing's sick. Love it. Where's my seat? This is cool. The seat's all embroidered for Dennis McCoy, which is rad. The seat's bitchin'. The seat's really cool. The guts and the post are like ultra cheesy, but I don't want to throw a bunch of money at this thing right away just because I feel like that's sort of what people do, and I want to ride it for what it is, at least for a little bit. There's definitely some room for improvement. All right, those are tight. Sure don't have a whole lot for bearings in them. All right, what's left? I kind of need to adjust the seat and tighten the seat clamp. Pedals are good, wheels should be good. It's time to go ride this thing. It's a couple days later, but it's gonna be good. Holy cow, it is 30 degrees out. I am absolutely freezing. This thing fits in here better than my mountain bike. All right, I just got done doing a little Walmart shopping. I picked up a set of the Ozark Trail mountain bike pedals. These things are kind of cool. They're like aluminum, good bearing pedals with removable pegs. I've been wanting to try those out. And then I got this generic GoPro accessory kit with a chesty mount in it and a whole bunch of other accessories. This thing was 24 bucks and just a chesty from GoPro was 39. So I'm gonna try this out, and if it's total garbage, then I'll probably return it and get a real chesty. But there's like 30-day return on this thing, and if it's good, it's good. So, all right, we made it to the mountain bike trails. My buddy Adam's here, and he's on a real mountain bike, and he's hopefully gonna help me with a little bit of camera work. I'm gonna throw the new pedals on here real quick, and then go figure out all that GoPro stuff. We're rolling now, out of the parking lot and into the trails. See how this thing does. Oh, come on. Oh, less gears. I'm doing it. This is a lot of work. I'll follow you. That way the viewer can see what a mountain bike's capable of versus my cruiser. Oh, not too bad until the hill. Oh. I feel like I'm gonna rip the handlebars off this thing, pulling so hard. At least it's light. It's got that going for it. All right, uphill to the right, a little rock something or other in the middle. Oh geez, and I'm pushing it. Back on the pedals. And, oh, come on. I got it. Whew. This thing is a ton of work. And I'm walking. This section's not just a killer climb. It's a little up and a little down. I'm blowing snot bubbles out my nose. Whew. So far, it's actually doing better than I expected. We'll see by the end of the ride how I feel. Oh, Adam's getting away from me. I gotta play catch up. All right, see if this thing's good at mountain bike stuff. Little jump. It is weird only having a rear brake. All right, try and get away from me. Here we go. This bike is silent. Whew. I'm dying again. More standing up and climbing. Ah, another mountain biker. Morning.
Morning. Just the two of you?
Yeah.
All right, there's no way you're home.
This is wild. It's like the last little downhill flat section. And then it's a long climb up to the top. The tires actually grip on this thing. It's pretty wild. All right, let's do this. Still going. still blowing snot bubbles out of my nose. At least it's not 90 degrees out here. Little techie rock section. Woo! I'm doing it! All right, we made it to the top of this mountain. We're at the radio towers. This has been my test for all my mountain bike stuff. And truthfully, this thing got up here okay. Other than the super tall gearing, it climbs pretty good. It gets through obstacles pretty good. And I guess now it's time to find out if it goes downhill very well. Whew. We're gonna go do real mountain bike stuff now? Yeah. Ready? All right, let's see if we can mountain bike on this cruiser. Oh, this is weird. It's not bad. Rad. Not having front brakes is really weird. That went pretty good. So rad. We're up at the top of the hill, just trying a little bit of downhill on this cruiser bike. Let's take a look at this thing and why it's doing good at things it's doing and not at others. If you look here, that head tube angle is really steep. That's kind of more from the freestyle days, and then the forks that don't have any offset, they're almost like straight down. That also is like freestyle days stuff, which isn't great out here. But the big tires, they're helping roll over stuff, and their street tread, but they're getting amazingly good traction. I'm surprised. The gearing seems like it's just left over from a BMX bike from like a 20-inch, and it's super tall geared, but it's actually working okay other than the climbs. I think all in all, this thing's doing pretty good. It's definitely not as good at mountain biking as this transition full suspension with like super slack head tube angle and like rad full suspension, knobby tires, this dropper post.
Lack of skill.
They do. You were ripping on this thing though, so there's no excuses now. All right, we're gonna go hit some more of this downhill stuff and keep trying out the old Haro Master. All right, you've ridden both. We're going mountain biking that way. We're going downhill in that way. We're going to the jumps.
I mean, my favorite's always Evil Twin Rocks, but you wanted to do jumpies.
All right, let's go to Evil Twin. All right, I'll follow you as best I can. Woohoo! Yeah! I can't believe how good this thing eats up the chunk. These are some big little rock drops. Oh! Bars slipped out a little bit.
You ripped through there. That was awesome.
There we go. I'm gonna borrow some tools and put my bars back in place. Man, I reefed on these bars too because I knew this was gonna be a... I think it's just kind of working through all the paint and stuff on the parts.
Rub some dirt in it.
I wonder why you don't see more big BMX bikes up here on the trails.
People like their teeth.
Oh, let's not talk about that. I actually was looking for a full face helmet at Walmart this morning. All right, let's go see how she does. Brap. I'm getting more and more comfortable on it though. Little uphill jump. Another little jump. Mountain biking on my novelty BMX bike. Nice. Adam's coming down this rock roll over here. Nice. And into these ones. Oh God, no front suspension is weird. Whew. So weird. Rock rolls on a cruiser. It's definitely different not having front suspension. Ooh, this one's steep. Oh, yeah. This thing's fun. All right, Adam's gonna come down through the rock roll over there. Drop off of that. Come down through here. Up and over those. Woo! Little bobble. Recovers. Big drop. Off into the other rock rolls. Another big drop. Woohoo! This bike is not good at riding one-handed. That steep head tube angle is just all over the place without two hands on the wheel. Oh. I want to come out through here. Let's go see if it jumps. You can just scoop me up when I fall down. Nice. Oh, I screwed that one up royally. That was a good one. Not bad. Not bad. Woo! This thing jumps better than my mountain bike. Oh, this is rad. Woohoo! Oh, this one's always tough. Aha! Not bad. I'm gonna come down through the jump section and have Adam film it and see it. All right, make sure you catch me wiping out on the turkey poo. Here we go.
Awesome.
I've got like what felt like a loose crank, and it turns out the sprocket is actually wallowed out. I think what it is there's supposed to be another spacer inside there that keeps it tight on the axle or spindle or shaft or whatever.
Too powerful.
Yeah, very too much power. Manual. All right, let's go rip some downhill. I'm definitely getting more comfortable on it. This little section's fun. Finally, I don't have to pedal. Woo! Coming into the yard. I love this spot. Oh, brakes are not working anymore. They'll skid now and then, but they don't really grab that good. Fun little hip to the right. Finally getting the hang of this thing. Doesn't feel too squirrely anymore. The cranks are jacked. That's a problem. Root jump. This part we came up and it's super fun, but coming down through these rocks is more fun. Trails are a little dry, but we're out here riding still. Before you know it, it's gonna be all icy and snowy up here. Here we go. This is my favorite little way back to the car with all these berms. This trail's fun. You gotta hit this little jump. Burp. This next one's even better. Try not to go off the edge. Gotta trust these berms a little bit, especially when you don't have brakes that work worth a darn. Oh boy, that one's washed out pretty bad back there. These berms are so fun. Usually there's a bunch of people playing frisbee golf in here too. There's like frisbee golf course all through here. Pretty rad. Trust the berm. Trust the berm. This one up here is always loose. Not too bad today. Oh yeah. Ripping on this thing. Love it. So good. You come out of there, go over to this little jump track. Oh, almost ate it. Woo! Almost ate it. All right, let's get out of here. Follow me. Go over here. Duck out this little guy and run this back to the old Suzuki. The bike survived with only a little damage on a chainring. I kind of rode it pretty hard. He rode it pretty hard. We're gonna get out of here. I think this bike is definitely good enough to pretty much do whatever you want it to do. Yeah, it's probably best at like cruising in the neighborhood and looking cool, but it'll handle some stuff. We just tried that out for sure. I still can't ride wheelies on it. Maybe in the future I'll learn how to do that. Thanks for watching the Dirthead Shed. We'll see y'all next time.